Hi, Chris. Hi. Hello, Daniel. I'm so happy to see you. Hi, Ruda. You're awake. I liked that a lot. Yeah. Hi, Katie. Welcome. Thank you. This was my grandfather's jacket. I found it in the attic. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. You don't have to watch either. This is Reiki, so I need to use my hands to send the Reiki. It's just what I do. I look cool. Thank you. My hands make your brain pulse. Well, this is Reiki. So, um, this is energy healing. It's always in your highest good. This music is wild. Okay, Google, next. It's a little too much. I'm sending Reiki healing, so this is not at all the type of music that I was planning on listening to today. Joyce Byers. So I'm sending energy healing. I'm a Reiki master, so I'm channeling source energy for healing in your highest good. You just have to be open to receive. And the Reiki will help release any kind of blockages that you may have. May help you with emotional healing, psychological healing, physical healing. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. No one's forcing you to stay. You're very welcome, Kayla. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ta'iri I narasu uturi ishu uturi I fatari ini kinyetare moana tari ini tiri. You're not rude at all. You're not rude at all. It's totally fine. It's very different, and for those people who are experiencing it for the first time, it's normal to have questions, because it's something new. So that's totally okay. I always am open to questions. I am very encouraging of questions. I love it when people ask questions. I love it when people are open to learn. I love it when people are inquisitive. I just got on Ruda. I think I'm okay right now. This music is wild. What's going on? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's important to ask questions and use your discernment, right? There's a lot of people that do a lot of things on the internet. And this is really distracting. Okay, Google, forest sounds. That's better. I'm sorry. I like the music. It was really great for the first song that came on, and this is just, yeah, I refrain from asking Google to put on meditation music because there's a lot of meditation music that I really actually don't enjoy. I'm not a big fan of the kind of piano synthy meditation music that you find all around the internet. So I'm happy with my forced sounds. There we go. Where did the sounds go? Okay, Google, forced sounds. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Debbie prayer is beautiful. Absolutely. We do need to catch up, Chris. So. You're very welcome. Thank you for being open and joining me for the brief moment that you did. It was very lovely having you in here. If you ever have questions, I also have an email in my link tree, so you can always ask me your questions to my email address. I'm glad that you feel safe. Thank you. Welcome to the live. Actually, you know what? Ruda was right. Ruda's never wrong. I love Ruda. Hi, Deontay. So welcome to Late Night Reiki. I'm probably not going to be on super late tonight, but I thought I would pop on for a little bit. Yeah, I was very thirsty. Ruda was right. Hi, Richard. Welcome. Richard, are you the Richard that does the meditations? I know that my friend Debbie used to listen to guided meditations done by a certain Richard. I think I've joined one of yours before. That's you. Welcome to the live. The Breathwork King. I love that. Thank you for inviting Richard in. That's very cool. I've heard much about you. Ruda, I drank water for you. I'm grateful for you. This is wonderful. This is what I love about TikTok and this community is that we find the people on our soul path so easily. Pardon me. Your burrito time break? Burritos are delicious. You're back. I drank a bunch of water for you, Rita. Debbie, you're awake. Wow. Hi. How are you, darling? Happy Easter. How are you, Deb? Sounds good. You must have, your ears must have been ringing, Debbie. Unless somebody shared the live with you, your ears must have been ringing because I literally just mentioned you before you came into the live. I think I burped. My tummy is full. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? Yeah, so for those of you who are joining the live, you just have to acknowledge that this is something you would like to experience. You can say, I accept. You can just acknowledge the Reiki. You can say, I consent. You can say, yes. You don't have to say it out loud. You can just kind of acknowledge it to yourself. Your belly is tender. I tried sending you some Reiki the other day. They are recorded. They're probably real, but they're recorded words. You've had better weeks, so I'm sorry, Jonathan. But it will get better. That's the nice thing about life is everything goes in cycles, right? Ups and downs, ebbs and flows, lulls and swells. Oh, so you did get the extended time off. That's awesome, Deb. Really glad to hear that. That's great. That's really, really great. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, Debbie, after our little meeting. But if you want, we can chat. I just finished doing the energy reading today for our Clear Mind Body Soul group, for those of you who are not familiar with it. Yeah, oh man, I miss talking to you, Debbie. Oh, I miss talking to you so much. But we have a CMBS group, Clear Mind Body Soul. I just did a weekly energy forecast for it. And it's this beautiful subscription program that we have centered around finding the balance between your mind, your body, and your soul, just kind of like a health membership. We have weekly lives that we do. We have healing events or kind of educational events that we offer. You get one or two for free depending on the subscription that you subscribe to. And once a month, we have a healing activation with all three healers. That's pretty powerful. So it might be something that you want to look into. There's a link in my bio. And it's been really lovely. There's a lot of great feedback that we've had from those who have joined us. And you also get a discount on our personal services in our classes. So I practice Holy Fire, Karuna, World Peace Reiki. Debbie practices the same Reikis as I do, but is traditionally trained in Usui Reiki as well. And we both teach. And then we have Juliana, who's a gifted medium and a spiritual life coach. So we have a lot of really wonderful resources to offer. So the first 2 weeks are also free if you wanted to just try it out for free and see if it's for you. So it's worth a, worth a try. See, kind of tread the waters, see if it's, up your alley, um, and take it from there. Oh, that'd be very cool, Alyssa.
Since yours was licensed.
Mine.
Okay.
You can have some if you want, though. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Sarah. What does Reiki do? That's a wonderful question. So Reiki's energy healing. So everything around us is made of energy. Everything vibrates at a certain frequency. That is what matter is, right? Matter is just the vibration of energy, mass, all that kind of stuff. So Reiki, we're channeling energies from source, high vibrational energies that we use to help balance our own energetic fields. So what the Reiki does is it connects with your energy and it notices where there are imbalances in your energy. It notices where there is stagnant energy that has to be released. A lot of times, for example, when we have emotions that we repress or that we don't allow ourselves to express, we store these emotions, this energy. These, emotions are energy in motion, right? So we store this energy in our body in certain ways. So what Reiki helps do is it helps clear out these dense, stagnant, kind of stuck energies in our energetic field in our bodies, and helps release them so that our body can heal itself by allowing our energy to flow more naturally, allowing our energy to be able to flow like unobstructed. Reiki can help with grief. It can help with kind of psychological blockages that we might have. It can also help with physical pain that we are experiencing. There's a lot of different things that Reiki can help us with. It's not a replacement for traditional, if you're seeing a doctor for certain ailments and stuff like that, it's not a replacement for it, but it's very much a beautiful kind of support or supplement to that, because it does really help our body speed up that healing. It really supports our body in a way that can allow it to naturally process whatever it is that it's going through. Hi, Anastasia. How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. How are you feeling? Yeah, Deontay, that's so interesting that you mentioned that. Because I'm getting my animal Reiki certification and I've been having a massive call back to earth energy. So the fact that you mentioned the tree is really poignant right now, because there's a lot of. I actually just pulled this card today. And that's the first thing that I thought of when you mentioned that. What a beautiful card, hey? Consciousness, self-awareness, personal realizations, prejudice. I would love to talk. Reiki complements Western medicine, exactly. You're having a hard time, Anna? I'm sorry. Oh, you had a COVID. Brutal. Yeah, absolutely, Richard. Movement, breath, food, water, nature, creativity, and helping. Absolutely. It's funny you mentioned all those things too. I pulled a whole bunch of cards today for our group, and breath was one of the cards that I pulled. Music was one of the cards that I pulled. Patterns was a card that I pulled. There were a lot of cards that Yeah, the tree of knowledge. Music is so incredibly important. I mean, everything is sound, right? Again, everything is vibration, everything vibrates. Music is incredibly healing. Oh, Anna, I'm so sorry, my love. But you are not alone. We all love you. I'm not channeling someone. I channel aspects of myself, but I'm channeling the Reiki energy. I'm channeling an energy. I'm not channeling a person. I pulled a transmutation card today, Ruda. Yeah, you have to take care of your mom full time. Is she getting any better, Anna? Yeah, they are. Is it this one? It's called the Sacred Light Oracle. Oh, I'm sorry, Anastasia. Yeah, oracle cards are fun. How long have I been doing Reiki? I started my Reiki journey in October of 2020. Thank you, Ruda. 2020. Ruda is the joy bringer. Ruda brings me so much joy. Feeling a lot of throat stuff right now. Tai iri ia toru o sunu i tiri whatari i tō rushita whari i ni kiniri ia tiri sūtari i no koto eri moana ta iri i atara so tori ia toru shu tori i motu o tori i ni e tenea. Saniri i votori i neare i ju utori i shakata iri i moana tari i tara i sūtori i ki e te iri whatari i ni e tari ni i ki e ta sua. Ara ia su te eri ina risi atara sao tosho no eri vutori inata saniri i tiesi kata e shini e te risi ata. Autori i sunoto anari i saore e te eri atara kara i sunoto atai eri ine te eri i atari suto. Much love, Richard. Thank you for stopping by. E te I niri ia sanau te eiri I te e kiri I sunuri ia sua te eiri I futuri I nā resi e te. Aia niri I niri ia nau uri ia tau konata eri usu noa noa tai. Asa nira I niki nira sanau to shutu ia nauri I tie to norisi. Auto eri ia narasu no kunu tu I tiri I nau sunku eri ia tosu. Astu ia rata eri I nusu noa. I'm glad you're here as well. Sleep well, Debbie. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, my love. Hi, Tyson. Welcome. I'm glad that you feel at peace. That's what the Reiki does. The Reiki is very calming. Reiki has the ability to kind of neutralize our energy. It activates our parasympathetic nervous system. Oh, that's so exciting, Tyson. What kind of energy work are you going to practice? There's so many types.
scoop of ice cream to put on my fruit roll.
I don't think I have any ice cream left. Do what you want.
That scared me.
Qigong. That's awesome. I teach Reiki. Don't use too much of it, but yes, go ahead.
I just a little bit.
You're fine. Yeah, working with energy is transformative. It really changed my life. I'll let other people speak for me. I think I'm all right. Ask Ruda. Ruda would be a better judge than I am. Atai niri inaro suno to iri ure tasu uto niri iwara ish id afatari itaro no kono to iri imuana tari ini suno. Sa iri inata ora su ku ia suno to iri ufuari ianata shono. You have to let me know what it's like. Okay. Atinara sono to ina muari ito sono ta iri ina katairi isu. Honestly, love is the most healing aspect of being a healer. Like, the Reiki that I practice is Holy Fire Reiki, which connects with kind of that unconditional kind of Christ consciousness vibration of energy. So it's not religious anyway, but it's truly just that kind of all-encompassing, unconditional, enveloping love, just this sense of love. So a lot of people who connect with the Reiki energy, they often feel like they're being wrapped in like a warm hug, and that's very much what it is, because it's just love. It's the energy of love that we're working with. That was so funny. Oh, when you... Is it okay if I tell the story about the teddy bear, Ruta? I won't tell it unless you say I'm allowed to. Yeah. So I teach Holy Fire Reiki levels 1 and 2 right now, and I'm eventually going to develop a master class. And so when you're learning how to practice Holy Fire Reiki level 2, or any Reiki, right? Even Usui Reiki. When you're learning level 2, that's when you're learning how to channel the Reiki energy to heal others. And so when we're practicing as students, we use a teddy bear as kind of a surrogate for the person that we're healing, because we take turns healing each other. And at one point, I had to ask Ruda to turn the teddy bear in a different way because of the hand position. And there was this massive... It probably took us like 5 or 6 minutes to get, so that Ruda understood like what I meant about turning the bear around. It was very, very funny. Hi. You don't like labels? That's totally okay. I don't like labels that much either. But there's also this, the importance of also recognizing the power of names. So the word Reiki, right, itself, is a Japanese word to describe spiritual consciousness, life force energy. So because the word Reiki is actually two different kanjis, it's two characters, it's two words. The word Rei means spiritual consciousness, right? And then Ki is energy, is life force energy. And so that's what Reiki is. Reiki is just very simply spiritual consciousness, life force energy, or spiritual consciousness energy. Because the way that the Japanese understand, or the way that the Japanese language is structured, emotions are a type of energy, for example, right? So joy is going to have the first kanji, and the second kanji is going to be ki. Because joy is understood in the Japanese language as a type of energy. Disgust is going to be a different type of energy. Anger is going to be a different type of energy. We have what we call genki, healthy energy. Gen, healthy, ki, energy. We have byoki, unhealthy energy. So ki is very much the word energy. In Mandarin or Chinese, it would be qi. In, kind of in the realm of India, it would be seen as prana, for example. And so that's basically, that is Reiki, is energy that is channeled from a higher vibrational place. That is basically what it is. It's energy that connects to the wisdom of a higher plane that we all have access to. So hopefully that explains it a little bit. Yeah, and so that's why I think it's really important, on one hand, not to label things, because the impact that labeling has on ourselves, right? Especially when it comes to who we are. Because a lot of times these labels that we use influence the way that we perceive ourselves, and has an impact on the way that we describe and perceive ourselves. But we have to also understand the power of the true name of things. For a long time, that's something that we talk about, is the power of words, and knowing your true name, knowing the true name of things, because that true name really carries the essence of what that thing is, and that is sacred in its own way. So there's this really important balance we have to find between not limiting ourselves to labels, and not allowing labels to kind of dictate the way that we perceive ourselves and the world that we live in and create. But at the same time, also honoring the importance of the true name of things, right? And that can be really tricky, right? Because it's to find that balance, and to find the difference between the two can be very subtle. But that's why, like, for example, my name is Salome, and a lot of people try to change my name to a nickname, like call me Sal, or, little things like that. And that, it bothers me a little bit. In different contexts, it's kind of okay. But I prefer that people use my actual name, because that name holds its own energy and its own power, and that's how I identify myself. And so, so there is a big conversation, but it's just to say that I agree and I disagree. I guess this is what I'm getting at. Yeah. No, I get it, Tyson. Totally get it. Totally get it. Do I know my star seed? It's really interesting that you ask that question. I'm doing collective healing, Lex. Do I know my star seed? I do. I do know my star seed.
What?
I'm everything. I'm a Lyran starseed. But I mean, I've been around a long time, so probably been many things. Hi, Dawn. But I have connections to Lyra. The constellation of Lyra, influenced by the story of Orpheus. So you might recall, because it's in the shape of a lyre, right? A musical instrument. Well, the Lyran, yeah, with a big helping of Fae, they're very connected, Deontay. They're very, very deeply connected. I feel like I connect because I'm kind of in this plane now. I connect very deeply with, that is like who I am. But I feel like we came from those star seeds. Yeah. Thundercat Fairy. Yeah, I'm more, it's interesting. I resonate more kind of with the elven energy. Within that realm of Fae. Yeah, but I mean, again, but that is where we're getting into labels, right? Because at the end of the day, who we are is going to be an amalgamation of things, but who I am is who I am and everything that I have been. Right? And that's where I feel like the label things, that's where that becomes less important to me, is like these different aspects of, what energies I might have come from. That is a little less relevant for me, because what I am now is what is important. And what I am now is the combination of who I've always been and who I'm becoming. I am who I am. So do I. Absolutely. You're done tonight. What are you done, Dawn? What are you done? Yeah, I've been here a while. I think I'm gonna wrap this energy up probably in the next 15 minutes. It's a short one tonight. I usually come on a little bit earlier. My shirt. I think my shirt is fine. It's just a shadow. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Never know. Sometimes the girls are a little bit more playful. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better, Anna. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through a hard time right now. A really nice question to ask in terms of like manifestation and stuff is just asking your spirit team, like, show me how it gets better. And it's very simple, but just asking them, you know, if you're in a meditation, like, show me how it gets better. And they generally will. Yeah. It's very powerful, right? Because what is important is not setting limitations or setting kind of expectations around what it is that you want, right? In a way, right? It's very nice that it's open because it is allowing for what is in your highest good to come to you without you trying to control what it is that you think is right for you. I love that, Deontay. You've been asking and you feel deserted. That can happen sometimes. I just want to emphasize that even though sometimes we may feel that way, we're never alone. We're always being supported. We always have our team looking out for us, even though things are not coming in the way that we expect. They eventually will. And we have to understand that time is different. Nothing is, immediate, always. It's not always going to be immediate. Everything comes in its own time. And sometimes it's just the subtlest details. It's all about the subtle details. And it's when we start letting go, it's when we just allow ourselves to just trust. We let go of the reins. We allow ourselves to just trust that what is in our highest good is on our path, that whatever it is that is coming our way is meant for us in our highest good. When you allow yourself to just let go and trust that that is going to happen, that's when the things start flowing in. The longer that you hold control, right? The longer that you dig up that seed to see if it's growing, the longer it's going to take for that seed to grow. The more often that you ask that waiter if your food is cooking, the longer it's going to take your food to cook because you're interrupting the cooks in the kitchen all the time. So when you just let things go and just trust that it will happen, it will happen. Do I know my life path number? My life path number is life path number 7. I am on the life path of truth. I'm a truth seeker. I'm a knowledge sharer. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to learn about the universe and share my knowledge about the universe with others. Love that. Yeah, Anna. Just give yourself time. Be gentle with yourself. I really feel that you just need to be gentle with yourself and give yourself compassion. When things, when you're not able to do, or you feel like you're not able to do the things that you want to do, and you were setting this expectation for yourself, and then you're hard on yourself for not being able to complete these things or do these things in the way that you want, you're being asked to let that go, and you're being asked to give yourself grace and give yourself compassion and gentleness. Okay? There are a lot of circumstances I feel that are around you that are making you feel trapped, but I feel like you're also feeling trapped within yourself because of the overwhelm. And I feel like it's very much a request to let go. And letting go in this case means more so like letting go your attachment and your expectations to how you feel you need to do things, if that makes sense. Like, for example, when it comes to meditation, or kind of your expectation to be able to meditate, letting go your attachment to what that means for you, and the way that it needs to be done. If you don't manage to do it in the way that you used to be, allow yourself to just flow with that. Allow yourself to just take the little things that you are able to do day by day, and just flow like water. That's kind of what I'm called to speak on. Meditation isn't always like sitting down with your eyes closed and your legs crossed either, right? Meditation is anything that brings you into a present moment. So meditation can be cooking, it can be doing artwork, it could be walking out in the forest, it can be anything that allows you to have a space of calm where you're able to slow down and be focused on the now. Allowing yourself to just be present in your body. Because I feel a lot of mind stuff happening. Like I feel like there's so much happening up here and there's so much spinning up here. And you know, I feel worry and just a lot of chatter up here. And finding ways to get into your body and just be physically present will be really helpful to just get out of your head a little bit. Oh, well, you know what? Birds of a feather, Anna, you're a beautiful soul. Never even thought of meditation could be those different things they can. Breath work is also a really beautiful way to meditate, right? There's a lot of different ways to meditate. There isn't a singular way to meditate. It's not just a one-stop shop, right? Richard does breathwork meditations. You can follow guided meditations. You can do nature walk meditations. What meditation, like the aspect of meditation that I've really appreciated is just being very aware of my surroundings, or very aware of how I'm feeling. You know, you can do kind of walking meditations where you notice, you pay attention to the sounds, and you pay attention to what you're seeing, and you're really absorbing kind of the space that you're navigating through. Get overwhelmed very easily, but this resonates. Yeah. Oh, Anna, that's awesome. So my homework for you, Anna, is when you go on your nature walk tomorrow, I'd like you to pay attention to the different types of tree that you see, and pay attention to the different types of bird that you hear. That's my homework for you. Like, really pay attention. What does that mean for you? What does it feel like to connect to them in that way? Your mission, if you choose to accept it. What will you smell? What are the things that you smell? Excellent. I'm sure you'll succeed with flying colors. All right. Well, what advice do I give someone who feels stuck in life? Well, if you're feeling stuck in life, it means that something has to shift. So I encourage you, if you feel stuck in life, is to try doing something different. Maybe going somewhere that you don't normally go, doing something that you don't normally do. Kind of allowing yourself to explore your boundaries, but also like take some time to notice your patterns. What are the patterns that you find yourself cycling through? Why is it really, like, sit with yourself, like, why do I feel stuck right now? Asking yourself, why do I feel stuck? What is leading to me feeling this way? But I really feel like getting a change of scenery makes a really big difference. It can be just a day trip, and really exploring like different aspects of, you know, going dancing, or, you know, doing an activity that is, you know, completely different, or, you know, that kind of stuff, to shift you out of this kind of homeostasis. Ah, fair enough, Anna. Yeah, no problem. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the energy. Just gonna ground it down. Into the earth. ourselves to sit here a little bit, nice and grounded, nice and rooted, feeling maybe a little heavier than we were before, maybe feeling a little calmer than we were before. And taking a nice few deep breaths, beautiful deep breaths, breathing in. Feeling that air in our lungs nourishing our whole body. Holding it a little more. And breathing out. And we're going to do that again. We're going to breathe in through the nose. And hold it at the top. Really feeling the oxygen just flowing through our body. And breathing out. Just going to take a moment, just sitting here, noticing how our body feels. How is your breathing? Has it changed? Is it slower? Is it deeper? Where do you feel the air in your body? I feel it in my tummy. Just allowing ourselves to be, just allowing ourselves to sit and relax for a second. We don't have anywhere to go, we don't have anything to do. Just a moment for us to just be nice and comfy. I feel very swishy. I feel heavy and swishy. That's how I feel when I'm doing this breathing exercise. Everyone is different. And I'm releasing myself from the energy now. Thanking all of my guides and all your guides that came in to aid in the healing. Thanking the Reiki energy for the healing that took place. Honoring the sacred space for a moment, where we are safe, we are grounded, we are connected through this little window of the internet. And showing gratitude for each other. Showing gratitude for ourselves, for showing up for ourselves and giving us this time to make these connections. Giving us this time for us to heal. Allowing us this time to feel good. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, thank you everyone for having joined me. Oh, hi Lindsay. Oh, Jeff, were you in here? I didn't know. Hi, David. Night, Jeff. So good to see you, darling. That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you everyone for having joined me. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow night. Jeff, a little heads up for you. Although we'll see. I'm supposed to watch a movie with Scott tomorrow. But I'll try to go on tomorrow night. Oh no, tomorrow's Tuesday. No, I'm going to go on tomorrow night. So I'll be on live tomorrow night. I'll try to go on a little bit earlier, probably around 8 or 9. To do a longer healing sesh. It is midnight for me now, so I have work in the morning, so I'm gonna have to go. But that is the dealio. For those of you who are interested in learning Reiki, I'm going to be teaching Holy Fire Reiki Level 1 on Saturday. So send me an email if that's something that interests you, and I can tell you a little bit about it and what is involved. And I also do personal sessions, so if you wanted to book a personal session with me, there's a link in my link tree to do so. Check out CMBS membership as well if that's something that interests you. From what I was talking about earlier, it's just a subscription or a program to help you with your mind, your body, and your soul balance. It's just a beautiful self-care membership that we run, myself, Debbie, and Juliana. We do healings, we do energy forecasts, we do talks, and we have discounts on our services and our classes as well through that. So it's good times. And I think that's pretty much it. I have a guided meditation with Reiki and light language healing that's happening on... When is it happening? I think it's happening on Sunday. It's happening this Sunday. So, or is it happening this Sunday or is it next Sunday? I'm going to have to figure out my dates. But it is happening soon. So if you wanted to take part in that, there's a link in my link tree to the monthly events that we have offered right now. They are $33 unless you're part of our membership, in which case 1 or 2 of them will be free for you, depending on the level of membership that you have. But if you wanted to just join the event without being a part of CMBS, it is $33 and you are welcome to join. It is always an interesting experience. Everyone gets something different out of it. It is a very kind of immersive and personal experience for the people who experience it with me. So I'm very excited for that. And drink some water, my friends. Hydrate. Stay hydrated. Feed yourself good food. Move your body a little bit. Get some good rest. And I will see you in the next live.